babies.
So Brahma, Rhode Island?
Yep. So we hatched out 4 dark Brahmas and 4 Rhode Island Reds. They hatched the same day. Look how much bigger the Rhode Island is than the Brahma, which is crazy because full grown, this girl, gonna be way bigger than this one.
Yep. Hi, everybody.
So.
Okay, so a couple things before we start. Number 1, we had a really large thunder. And lightning. There was no lightning and there's no thunder. It was a rainstorm and it was a windstorm and it was really large, really windy, really powerful. So things are strewn about.
Yeah, there's a little bit of.
They're a little bit more
chaos.
Unorganized and unkempt than usual.
Like, the doggies are all wet.
Like this, for example. So just ignore that as we do our little walk and our talks. Okay, and number 2, because of this windstorm, it's kind of cold. We're gonna get our jackets on. I remember now, it was the weather said it was 70 degrees peak today, and then it's gonna get down to like 27 degrees tonight.
Yeah.
So we got this big cold front coming in. Oh, it's getting cold. I was gonna suggest we walk up to the corner where we put the trail cam, but I think it's gonna be too cold to do that. I don't want to do that. That sounds really cold.
It'll warm us up once we're walking.
All right, let's do it. Okay.
Don't be a wuss,
now,
Nathan.
I'm gonna be a wuss. Now, this area here. Oh, hi there, buddy. Hi.
He's so excited. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This area here is a mess because we brought the chairs in the house when we were waiting out that big storm.
Hi, sheep.
And when I woke up this morning, make sure my microphone's on. When I woke up this morning, those darn sheep were exactly over on the porch. They had tipped everything over and they were rubbing up against the porch and they were scratching the stuff over. I guess everybody's taking a walk with us. So they're doing exactly what I didn't want them to do. Now, I went over, I'm all amped up. I went over to the trail cam that I put in the field that I want to put them into, and I looked at footage, and there were 3 creature types that were near or coming out of that hole. None of them are predatory. So the sheep are gonna get locked into a paddock that I'm gonna build today or tomorrow or the next day, someday soon. Katie, look at this, windstorm. Mm-hmm. Someday soon, because I'm tired of having those sheep be free roam and
Serves you for being all amped up and
I am all amped up. So build them a new paddock and they're gonna go in there and yeah, okay.
I guess it's better than being in a bad mood. You're just like in a
I'm in an amped up mood.
You are amped.
I don't know why I keep doing this to myself with this whole free range, free roaming sheep thing. It doesn't work out.
It drives you nuts every time. Look how cute it is. They're following us.
Come on, ladies.
Hey, ladies.
Come on, ladies. Let's go. If we're gonna do it, let's do it. Come on, keep up. Okay. I was able to work in the house today for about 5 hours and got quite a bit done today.
Oh, it's windy again.
Oh, yeah, it's getting cold. It's getting real cold.
All right, 5 hours in the house.
So I have the complete floor of the main, like what used to be the library area. That's the plywood, not the tongue and groove. That's out. The flooring, the plywood flooring of the master bedroom, that's out. So on to the kitchen next few days. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah. The neighbors' dogs think it's exciting too.
Yes. They love it when we take a walk. They're amped. Usually they do a bunch of howling. Today they're just doing some barking.
It's howling.
It's more of a bark. It's not quite the house. I don't know. I'm hearing barking now.
It's because Cody's barking over the howling. But anyway, I had a non-eventful work day.
Hi, Levi. You feeling better?
Nothing too exciting.
Nothing exciting?
No. Just working on a bunch of different projects, rewriting processes, and making decisions, which is always fun. presenting in meetings, which I hate doing, but I always get picked to be the lead for some reason. But yeah. Having to put together a speech because I got chosen to present at a huge conference coming up, and I'm super nervous about for work, not
what?
for...
You don't like public speaking?
I hate public speaking. It's probably like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like the thing that makes me the most nauseous. But I've had a personal, like, you know how you like personal themes or your why statements and things like that? My personal theme for the last probably 5 or 6 years has been say yes to what scares you. Say yes to what scares me, specifically. And so it really started in my master's program and kind of led to us taking this crazy journey and becoming homesteaders.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it in my work life as well, like taking on jobs when I didn't even know what the acronym stood for.
Right.
They're like, hey, do you want to be the M&A lead? And I'm like, absolutely, as I'm Googling what M&A means.
Yeah.
And, you know, and creating teams that didn't exist before and building them from scratch. And I've been doing all of this kind of stuff for the last couple of years. And so I'm like, when I was asked to sit on a leadership panel to support women in my industry, I was like, absolutely. How many people? 10,000? Cool. So I'm trying to amp myself up for that. I've got 2 weeks to prepare.
You'll do great.
It'll be fun.
You'll do great. It'll go quick. You'll do great. And you'll be at the end of it like, wow, I just did that. That's awesome. That was fun.
I'll be like,
But yeah,
I can do
leading
it.
up to it is terrifying.
It'll be the second I step on stage, I'll be like, did I just forget everything I prepared?
Note cards. Bring your note cards. Read the teleprompter.
Oh, wow. Did this just fall?
Yeah, this fell.
Yeah, this wasn't here
No.
2 days ago.
Whoa.
I'm like, wait a
That-
second.
I'm glad it fell that way.
Yeah, me too.
Look at all of that. Yeah, because all the vines are just, whoa. Yeah,
Okay.
if that would have fallen that way, that would have been very irritating.
Yeah. At least it could have fallen on the part of the fence that's already down.
Right. Wow, yeah, that's down. That's new.
Oh yeah, look at this. Things have fallen into where we put our trail cam.
Yep.
So it's gonna have blocked our... Do you want to run up the hill and get the other one and I'll get this one? Hey, you said in the last video you didn't mind.
Well, yeah, that was back then.
It'll warm you up.
Oh, how weird. Look at this. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just like all blown
it all filled
there.
in. The bone's still there
Yeah.
and the path,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll see if...
All right, I'll go run up there really quick.
Okay.
Well, I'm not running. There's no running. Maybe I'll do a slight gallivant. Whoa, look at that tree, honey. That big one. Did that just
wow,
fall?
that completely came down. Oh, that storm was intense.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is why we don't go walking out in storms anymore. She can't hear me. Okay, let's do this climb. Oh, why did we do this? Here, I'll show you the progression of the climb as we do this. Wow, that is... Whew. Oh, a really nice poplar fell down too. Right there. Yeah, I want to... All right, back to that view. Oops. Whew. Oh. Okay. Well, it's still really windy up here, so let's get this thing out. Last time I was doing this, I snagged my pinky on one of the barbs. That hurt. Come on. There we go. All right. Need to turn it off. How do we turn it off? Here we go. Off. Okay. There's a huge poplar that fell down too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Whoa.
The one that you're almost next to, that one,
Yeah.
and this one probably need to be removed.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's gonna go down. Oh man.
Because this one's predominantly dead, but it's leaning over the fence.
Yeah. You know what I want to do? Next time we come up here, I'm going to bring the drone, and I'm going to have it be at the flat at the top and just go straight across and see how much higher it is. Because it looks like it's not that much higher, but then when you get up there,
It is.
it's high.
Yeah, and somebody asked in the last video when we were placing these trail cams, what about our barn? Did it actually completely fall? And no, that's the barn, that the 1920s barn that Nate pointed out.
Oh yeah.
It's still standing. It's come down a little bit more, but just kind of leaning. We still keep the dogs completely out of it.
Yeah, they don't even have access to it. I wonder if we can get over there really quick.
We can jump over there, yeah. Here.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go this way. Yep, let's go this way, Nate. Yeah, that was... Were you able to make it through?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I just found a bunch of vines.
Did you get...
This tree's almost going too. Look at these roots. That one's gonna go real quick. Okay. There's another tree right here. It's about to go.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's going the correct direction also.
It looks like a little, maybe a little more on this side of the barn has gone down.
We've got quite a few trees to clear up, guys.
Yeah. Oops.
All right, so it's still standing technically.
It's not looking very good.
It's definitely coming down quickly. Like the panels at the top up there, they're ripping out.
Yeah, the
So-
wind has been pretty.
Yeah, the wind has been whipping through. This wall is now
It looks
splitting.
like it's fallen a little
Yep.
bit more.
When we bought the property, this wall was still
Pretty straight.
intact, and it wasn't touching the ground.
Yeah.
All of these were not touching the ground, and now they are. That is, yeah, this thing's not lasting much longer at all.
That's new too. That's a lot more that has come down in a weird pile.
Yeah, there must have been a bunch of vines up on a...
Yeah, on a tree that came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that when this thing falls even more, we can come in and grab some of these big timbers, because we have a plan for at least one of them in the house, which we'll tell you about at some point. But one of those timbers would be perfect for our plan.
And the turkey vulture, I think, still has a nest in here.
Oh, this looks even, yeah, this is,
This
all those
is-
panels are,
Yeah, they finally come down.
this came down last year.
But the second and third part were still standing. And it looks like the second part came down and the third part's starting to it doesn't really have a top anymore.
No.
It's just, I think it's just the metal that's holding it up at this point.
Yeah.
There's metal in the trees. Oh, look at the metal all the way back there.
Yeah,
it looks like it flew off.
There's a pile back there of stuff.
Is that just another potential
Yeah,
building?
that was another small building, yeah. Last year, before this thing started really collapsing, I was able to use my 3D setting on my camera and take a 3D picture of the entire perimeter of the barn, and then I went inside and took a 360-degree view of inside, so you can see what it looked like prior to it looking like this. It's kind of cool, but
yeah, maybe we'll do like that in a video at some point. Yeah, this one is barely hanging on.
yeah.
Looks like it broke more.
This is the one that snapped up there, and it was leaning over here on one of these trees.
And then this tree came down.
And this tree, yeah, it came down.
Or broke.
Yeah, we have a little bit of cleanup to do.
A lot. Oh my gosh, this is all new too.
Yeah.
Okay. What the difference a day will make when you have a very unhealthy forest.
Yes.
And that's like a big thing for us is we want to get rid of a lot of these trees because they're dangerous.
Yep.
They're such shallow roots and we get so much rain here that it's just not safe to have them.
Another one right there that snapped.
Yep.
Right
Or
here.
there's a lot of dead. Oh yeah, you can see it snapped almost in half.
Yeah, you can see it laying down. Fun times. Sometimes, like the wind, have these big gusts. And you're like, oh, okay, that was fine. And then you come out to the forest and you're like, nope.
That wasn't, at least it's good by the house. I think we've taken care of a lot of the risk near the house and near the animals. Now it's like, as we start to move a little bit further back and start to clear more area.
Okay, so I left them hanging a little bit. So on the trail cam in the soon-to-be new paddock for the sheep, the hole in the ground, I think it's a possum hole.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so many of the shots, there are possums. The trail cam didn't quite catch the possum coming out, but it was heading directly away from the hole in the shot. And then there was one shot of a raccoon, and then there are just tons of shots of very healthy bunnies.
Very healthy bunnies.
Yes, very large, healthy-looking bunnies.
You get them. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you get them. It's always playtime as we're heading back. Every day. Every walk.
So tonight we will take a look and see what's on these trail cams that we just picked up, and we'll let you know what we find. Kinsley smells something. Come on, girl, let's go. Oh, you're gonna go for it, huh? See what's in there?
I ain't scared.
Well, I know you're not scared.
I've only ever seen mice in here.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
But
I think they're behind those panels.
I haven't seen it, well, maybe, but I've seen them in the flower pots. And then they go up and down. They jump in between the floorboards.
Yep.
Keep that buttoned up so the wind doesn't rip it off. Oh, speaking of the wind, it closed some of our chicken doors.
Oh.
And so the bantams weren't able to get into their coop during the rain.
Oh.
And so they were soaking wet. They look like drowned rats.
Oh, poor
I
little
felt so bad for them. And then I noticed that there were chicken leg eggs everywhere.
Chicken eggs.
Chicken eggs. Chicken eggs everywhere. So I think the girls were like, I gotta lay, and they couldn't get back in. So there was, when I was collecting eggs today, they were abnormally all over the place, like scattered about. And of course soaking wet because it was raining, so didn't keep a lot of those. Just fed them back, but it was funny. Puppy playtime.
I have to remember to turn off the hoses and drain them tonight. So
oh, that's Sophia. Not Sophia. So I was like, why is there, what is that? I saw the two white dogs, and then I saw something else white, and I was like, I'm not used to seeing the sheep all the way back here. They're just getting to know their new paddock.
Yep. Yeah, they didn't want to follow us all the way. So, anything else, lover? But
No, nothing.
Nothing else? Okay.
I'm good. See, are you nice and warm now?
No, my fingers are freezing.
Really?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I've been...
You're holding the camera?
Yeah, I've been holding the camera. Yeah,
My
so
fingers are very warm.
we will update you on the trail cam footage. Oh, thank you.
I have devil heat.
You do. You got some warm hands there.
I do.
She's holding my hand to keep me warm. So we'll update you tomorrow on what we find on these trail cams, and maybe we'll show you some of the images too.
Yeah, if there's any.
Yeah, and I'll show you some images from the trail cam that I got this morning in tomorrow's also.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, she's finding some fun stuff.
She's finding everything. Then the boys are like, what you got? What you got?
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Take care. Boy. I almost fell off the trail.